buenas noches primero. Sí, obviamente muy contento. Sufrimos un poquito, pero bueno, lo bueno que se ganó, así que nada, nos vamos contentos.
El primer tiempo se vio como si hubiera una goleada, pero el segundo tiempo empezó a ver ciertas discrepancias en las líneas. ¿A qué se ve eso?
Bueno, el fútbol. Es difícil de mantener la intensidad que metimos el primer tiempo, mantenerlo también el segundo tiempo. También ellos hicieron cambios, hicieron estrategias diferentes, entonces también eso complica. Lo importante es que supimos manejarlo, sufrimos, pero bueno, como te dije recién, se ganó y eso es lo importante.
¿Qué impresiones te deja el partido de hoy? Como mencionaste, fue un partido un poco de dos tiempos donde dominaron el primer tiempo y supieron un poco para sacar el resultado. ¿Qué conclusiones sacas de este partido?
No, la conclusión que sacamos es que supimos defender también a parte de que nos atacaron muchísimo en el segundo tiempo, pero bueno, por lo menos pudimos hacerle los goles en el primer tiempo y dar por ahí una ventaja hermosa y como te digo, saco lo positivo siempre y trato de sacar y quedarme con eso. Son partidos difíciles, pero bueno, como dije recién, y lo voy a volver a repetir, la victoria nos llevamos, así que me quedo con eso.
¿Cómo te sientes al haber estado en la Casa Blanca y tener todo este reconocimiento y después venir aquí al M&T Bank y llevarte la victoria?
Bueno, para mí en lo personal son experiencias que estoy viviendo, experiencias nuevas, estoy viviendo todas cosas nuevas que lo estoy disfrutando mucho y bueno, después ya estando acá y llevarme la victoria, creo que es una victoria con un plus extra, así que nada, me voy contento a casa.
Última.
¿Qué, en la Casa Blanca, qué estabas pensando cuando el presidente de los Estados Unidos estaba hablando sobre la guerra y Irán y cosas como esa?
Bueno, yo mucho inglés todavía no sé, estoy aprendiendo de a poquito, así que después me fui enterando del momento. Pero bueno, son cosas que por ahí no trato de no meterme, son cosas que yo me meto acá en lo que es el fútbol. En el momento obviamente traté de disfrutar de estando ahí porque es algo que no es fácil llegar ahí. Por eso fue todo mérito de mis compañeros que dejaron la vida en la temporada pasada, entonces como te dije, llegué dando apoyo, así que nada, también lo disfruté.
¿Pero sí visitaron partes de la Casa Blanca?
Sí, tuvimos ahí un momento, un tiempito para poder visitar algo y la verdad que es lindo, lo pudimos disfrutar y ver muchas cosas.
Yeah, definitely a full circle moment. I know a couple of my college coaches were here and a couple of my college teammates were here, so definitely a full circle moment to be able to kind of go from playing at the University of Maryland to obviously such a big stadium here.
Dan, you spent several years in Minnesota, obviously, and now you've been here for a few months. Or a few weeks. How different is it, just in terms of the level of fanfare around everything, all the travel, responsibilities, everything going on around the club?
Yeah, I mean, even look at the amount of reporters here too. It's definitely a lot bigger, but I think obviously I know I'm in a bigger market and there's more responsibilities in terms of things like that. But at the end of the day, it's still the goal on the field is still the same. It's to be able to keep the ball at the back of the net and to be able to win games as a team and to be able to lift trophies. So of course, some of the other outside stuff is a little bit amplified, but at the same time, the main goal stays the main goal.
Is it? Do you like it? Do you like all this outside stuff?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it comes with the job, of course. I know what I was signing up for. Obviously, I was a free agent. I chose to come here, so I knew what I was signing up for. But at the same time, living it is also a different experience as well.
This is a little bit different, right? With the settings, playing in an alternative stadium like this and in LA. It's just a different feel to it.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely nice to be able to kind of go to away stadiums and know that you probably have more supporters than the actual home team sometimes, which is nice. I think obviously that won't be the case in every single stadium, but I think it was definitely a case tonight.
How was the White House?
Yeah, it was obviously an experience. I think it was a little bit different for me because I wasn't on the team last year. So, but at the same time, not that many people get to be able to kind of go and experience that. So, especially going to school here, I was obviously living in the DMV area, so I was something I was familiar with, and to be inside was definitely an experience for sure.
What was going through your head as President Trump was talking? Like he gets up there and he starts talking about war. Like what was that like?
Yeah, I think it was was definitely a little bit awkward. We obviously know that we were there to be congratulated for what the team did last year. So the opening remarks to that, I think, kind of threw a lot of guys off because it was supposed to be about the team and winning last year, and obviously by the same time. So it was definitely a little awkward to be in the background for that, but at the same time, it's something that's out of our control, and we didn't know that was going to be a part of it as well.
How was your experience in the White House?
Yeah, I just answered that question.
Oh, sorry. Well, so how was to play against DC United and against our superstar right now, Ty Baribo?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a team that's trying to build something new, obviously bringing in some new pieces. But we knew coming in here that this was a game that we thought, and we knew that we could get 3 points, so wanted to be able to do it. Of course, we made it a little bit more difficult for ourselves at the end, but at the end of the day, we came in here to get 3 points, and we were able to achieve that.